Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 8 of the Pit Party for Front Row Esports, brought to you by True Sim Productions. Our title sponsor, Tripods in the Wild. Go check them out. Tonight we are talking, what are we talking? We're talking Talladega. And we got some guests with us tonight. We got Carl Lindstrom, Logan Lax, Philip Molinax, and of course, Mr. Tom Friedis, and our host tonight, Mr. Tanner Marr. How's it going, Tanner?
I'm doing good, Kel. Doing good. Excited about Talladega. Not a big plate track fan, but they're always pretty fun, right? And anybody and everybody has a shot to win. So excited to see what happens tonight. Excited for the race. Excited to get the pre-race show on and over with. Started late tonight. We all got home late. Matter of fact, Kel, you just walked in, I think, moments before we went live. So
I just got home like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Kel's winging it right now like the rest of us folks. And also joined you, mentioned him, Toilet Bowl Tom. Like he's also got a haircut recently as well. Or that, or he's just going bald faster.
No, I'm going bald from you, Tanner. Now, 2 weeks ago, Tanner.
2 weeks ago. I missed everybody's haircut. We got McLaren Boy down here. Let's pull up McLaren Boy real quick.
Where's McLaren Boy? Oh, there he is.
He decided to. We're sitting there talking about diecast. He's like, I got a McLaren suit sitting over here, and us being us, we're like, yeah, you got to put it on, like.
Yeah.
And
listen, I'm not one to step down from a challenge. All right.
He's got it on. He's got it on. We'll come back to McLaren Boy in a minute. Toilet Bowl, Talladega tonight, brother.
Yeah. I mean,
am I boring you?
What else notice?
Am I boring you, bro? You yawned on me, right? I'm boring you, man.
It's a long, busy day at work.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day for all of us, right? I mean, yeah, Talladega, is one of the fastest tracks we got on the circuit. 3 wide, easy all night long, potentially. It's gonna be a battle of deciding what to do, right? I know Tanny, you're one of those guys that likes to ride in the back on these plate tracks for the first 3/4 of the race, right? Then we get guys that want to start up front and stay up front. So tons of different strategies. It's gonna be fun to see how it all unfolds tonight.
Speaking of strategy, let's jump right in, Tom, and let's go over to Tom's track facts really quick and hit us with some tidbits that you got for Talladega.
Yeah, so Talladega opened September 13th, 1969. So it's one of the older tracks here. It was originally known as Alabama International Motor Speedway from 1969 to 1989. Did you know that, Tanner?
I did not.
Okay. Well, that you learned something today. You can say that. It's always been asphalt, and the cost in 1968 when construction started, right, to build this track from start to finish was about $4 million. So think about $4 million today's money. That's like you probably build a quarter of Talladega.
Right? You can get a full tank of gas probably, but
you're probably right. But Talladega's always been known for those, 3 wide racing, wild crashes. I mean, I think that's what a lot of the fans go to the super speedways to see, right? They want to see the big wrecks. Hopefully we don't see that tonight, but yeah, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be fast, and it's gonna be a fun race.
When we think of Dega, I immediately think about how wide it is, right? I mean, it's just It's so freaking wide. So 3 wide for sure tonight. I mean, you can go 4 or 5 wide, right?
Oh yeah, you can. But I think 3 wide to still have good racing is max. I mean, and Talladega's that one track where as we all I'm sure got caught off at some point in time. You come into the trioval, right? You can go 5 wide. Then as you come back out of the trioval onto that little short chute before you get back into turn 1, it narrows back down to 3 lanes. And as we know, that can be pretty tricky sometimes if you're stuck up high. That'll be fun to watch.
Can be a little troublesome, that's for sure.
And of course, when it comes to Talladega, just gotta give a shout out to the man in black, the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt. You know what I mean? He was the king of Talladega as far as I'm concerned. So
got his last race win there, correct?
He did 2000.
Yeah, I remember. Well, Carl Lindstrom, you are also up here with us tonight. Carl, Talladega, you digging it? Are you excited for tonight?
I love Talladega. I've always loved Talladega. Tom talks about Dale Earnhardt, and I was a huge Dale Earnhardt fan. and the apple didn't fall far from the tree there. Once Dale died, I became a junior fan, and
Couldn't tell. Didn't
those
know.
those two guys were awesome at restrictor plate. So I've always loved restrictor plate racing, and now that I'm iRacing, I do enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's good competitive racing. It's if you're racing with a bunch of guys that are good drivers, it can be a blast. So
I think done right, it's the most fun racing to have on iRacing when done correctly, because it's so intense. There's action every moment of every lap, right?
Yeah.
But Tom, did you know Carl was a Dale Senior and Dale Junior fan? Could you tell?
I couldn't tell, honestly. No, it's not obvious at all.
Right,
no.
right.
right.
We tried to get Carl to wear the jacket, but he wasn't like Logan, right? He did say he wore it once at Daytona, so he did do it for Dale once. That's awesome. That's awesome. Logan, Mr. McLaren boy, you're in the wrong sport here tonight. You should be doing F1 or IndyCar or whatever they do, right?
Yeah,
Talladega
I
tonight.
kind of wish I showed up to Circuit of the Americas with this.
Ooh, I hate Circuit
But
of
at
America.
the same time, I can't drive. I can't drive road to save my life. So, yeah. But restrictor plates are something I was decent at. I finished 4th in Daytona. That's my best finish this season. And I think Carl was around me a lot of that race. We were kind of hanging back. We actually ended up getting split into the second pack when it kind of split up about halfway through the race. And we caught a caution at the right time. I think it was right before we were about to go into green flag stops, and that kind of caught us back up with that lead pack. And we kind of kept ourselves from having any issues on green flag runs. But, tonight, I think I was talking with Philip earlier. I think they said it was like a 20 to 24 lap fuel run. So you'll probably get at least 1 or 2 green flag stops, I would think, off of fuel. And I definitely think a smarter option would be to kind of sit in the back and save what you can, which is similar to what I try to do in Daytona, and it worked out. I just need to kind of get to these kind of tracks again, because the last 3 races I ran was a short track, a dirt track, and another short track. So once I get to these supers and intermediates, I'll hopefully get a bit faster. But yeah, looking forward to tonight. Hoping that this 18x limit doesn't get me like it did in Martinsville. That was kind of a bummer for us. But yeah, working with Philip and Adam tonight, so hopefully we can do something with that.
Right on, right on. Tom, as I pull up our notes here tonight, well, first let's go over Kel before we switch gears. I know we got Philip also in here. Philip, Talladega tonight, brother. Talladega. You don't have a camera on. We're gonna pull your picture up. Give me some insights. What's your thoughts on old Dega here tonight?
So for Dega tonight, my thing is to work with others. That's the best thing you can do. Watch out for the big one, of course, which it could happen any minute. But I think the main thing is staying out of trouble, being smart on your pit strategies, even if you have to short pit one to get ahead of everyone else.
Right. I mean that. I normally try to stay away from everybody. Honestly, the first 90 laps of I think what we got tonight, Tom, 100 lap.
100 laps, yep.
So the first 90 laps, I try to just stay away from people the best I can. Now, granted, sometimes it'll work, a lot of times it don't work, right? So there's no correct strategy here. But I know at the end of the race, it's better to be up towards the front, right? Because that's where you got to be to make moves. So you do have to put yourself in that position for sure.
And the one thing I want to quick touch on with the running open setups this season at the super speedways, it's going to give a lot of drivers that advantage. They can have a setup that's going to be able to, come out and pass people, almost slingshot, right?
Well, Logan said a while ago, we had 3 different packs at Daytona, right? Because everybody's running different sets, right? And
Yep.
I mean, that opens up different different type of pace, even in a draft, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it's, it makes it more challenging, but it also makes it more fun, So I think, and one thing, I know especially, most of us in here all have teammates. I expect to see, the 5 Kings guys hooked together, especially the front row guys hooked together. Logan's team, hooked together. I think teammates going to be a big part of tonight, and and then you got to, have your teammates within you, your teammates outside of your teammates, right?
I love working with Buster, with Mike Wood, 99. If I see him anywhere at Talladega, when it gets late in the race, no matter if we're running 87s, I try to go with Wood wherever he goes, and I've noticed he kind of goes wherever I go. So I definitely agree with that thought too.
Yep. So it should be fun to watch for sure.
Am I boring you again? Am I boring you again, Tom?
I haven't cracked my monster yet. I'm waiting for the race to start.
Go ahead and crack it open, man. Please do us all a favor, Tom.
All right.
Tom, we're going to go into the next segment of the day. It's Guess That Track. I'll be honest, Tulip Bowl. I have not stumped you, Carl. I have not stumped y'all one time. I promise you. Y'all can sit here. Y'all can have the rest of the time. Y'all ain't getting today's track, boys and girls. Play along in the comments. Tom, try to pull it up on your phone if you can. If not,
it already is.
All right, there we go. So if y'all get it, I'm going to be highly impressed, right? So for the ones that don't know, I'm sharing my screen in Discord. Come watch my screen if you're not already. And for our viewers, you're going to see 3 pictures come up, and then there's going to be a picture of a partial track map. Our hosts are going to work together, and they're going to see if they can figure it out. So let's see if Toilet Bowl can figure this out or not. When I say Toilet Bowl, I mean everybody. Sound like Philip's having a little bit of technical difficulties on his mic end right there. Sounds good now, though, Philip. You sound good now. No guesses, huh?
Oh, I know where that is.
No,
That's,
you better watch your mouth, Philip. You don't know what it is. Don't say it.
I do.
I want to say I think I know what it is, but that track map is what's throwing me off.
All right, start throwing some guesses out there.
Hmm.
Wait. Time. For anybody guess, Tom. Because you've been the ace. You and Carl have been the 2 ace. What track is this, Tom? He don't know. I got him.
I'm stumped. I'm stumped. You got me, Tanner. You got me.
I texted him this morning and said he wasn't gonna have. He didn't have a chance.
Thinking it's a road course and iRacing, I don't own
it.
Honestly.
Oh,
I own it. You
may not own it. Now that
can I?
Wait.
IMSA races there with IndyCar.
They do. Carl.
Is it?
Philip knows what it is.
Can we have a? Okay.
Take a
hint?
guess, Carl. Take a guess.
Do you want a hint, Carl?
Yeah, I want a hint.
Well, I was gonna ask, is it in America or is it out of the country?
It's in America, and it's the city it's in is home to a lot of America's car manufacturing, or it used to be.
Oh, I did race. I raced there last weekend on iRacing.
What track is it?
That's the Detroit
thing.
Bell's
Island.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I did a GT3 race there last weekend.
Yep.
I was gonna say Canada.
So that's funny.
I saw that track
that's
map.
funny. He said Canada because I had Canada. I had 2 pictures of Canada, but I was like, no, Tom will get that right. I know Tom does a lot of road course racing, so I try to stomp him. All right, so that's pretty good, though. I mean, y'all got that fairly quick. That one was pretty tough because there was no defining pictures right there, right?
No.
The statue
I don't know any
what
road
I saw. I was like, oh,
Really?
I know what it is.
I knew.
Yeah, the statue.
So that statue is a predominant figure of it. I know. So I knew if
Victory
somebody,
Lane.
if somebody saw that statue, they would know what it was. But that track's fairly new to iRacing, right? So I didn't know if a lot of people knew what it was.
Did we say it was Long Island?
No,
Bell's Island.
No, it's Belle Isle.
Belle
Oh,
Isle.
yeah, Belle Isle.
I knew something Island or whatever. I don't know.
Well, it's
And the Corvette signage on the side also caught. I was like, I hope I know what that is.
right.
Yeah, I saw that picture of the straight, and I'm like, I think that's the Montreal straight on Circuit.
That's
Giovinazzi,
funny that he
but
thought it
wasn't.
was Canada because I had 2 pictures in. And I was like, no, it looks too easy. I knew what track it was, right? If I knew what track it, I know Tom's gonna get it for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
you had me stumped.
good. So we stumped Carl and Tom. So I
I'm
feel
0 for
like
2.
I feel like I won this week, right? Because they have beat me the last 2 times. Now let's
This is
jump
true.
over to who's that driver, but this one's a little bit fun. This one has a little twist to it, right? We've done hit my mic. We've done front row drivers previously, and I've done 10 hints. Well, this time they get 2 minutes, but there's 5 drivers, and each driver only has maybe 2 hints, but it's NASCAR drivers.
Oh.
Now pay attention. Although it's NASCAR drivers, it could be not future, but present drivers, or it could be past drivers, right?
Are
So-
they all
Okay.
now? Next, were they all like Cup Series drivers or?
Tom? You're gonna find out
You
in a
don't
moment.
know.
You're gonna find. I do know, but you're gonna find out in a moment.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's
So let's get this off here. Let's get our timer pulled up. I will start the 2-minute timer after I read the first hint. Right. As soon as I finish it, I will start the timer. I will not go on to hint number 2 or driver number 2 until y'all get driver number 1. So we're gonna see how many drivers y'all can get right here. Y'all work together. Let me get this pulled up. All right. This driver drove for Hendrick, Wood Brothers, MB2 Motorsports, had M&M's as a sponsor, and was involved in the Dale Earnhardt wreck at Daytona in 2001. Timer
I know who
starts
it is.
now.
Schrader.
Elliott Sadler.
Ken Schrader.
Ken Schrader, that's right. All right. This
I got that one.
driver 2. This driver currently works for Fox, is a one-time NASCAR Cup champ, has a brother that also won 2 NASCAR championships, and was well known for his Joe Gibbs paint scheme for many years.
Bobby Labonte.
Bobby Labonte.
Driver number 3. This driver drove for Junior Johnson in 11 for a while, then drove a Dodge for Evernham Motorsports.
Bill
Casey
Elliott.
Kane.
Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott. Y'all are going through it pretty quick. This is a current driver. This driver has 2 Daytona 500 wins.
2. All right.
2.
He's a current driver.
Not
Current
Denny.
driver.
Denny has
500
3.
wins. Has he won a Cup championship?
He's a current driver, and he has 2 Daytona 500 victories. He may have won a Cup championship or 2.
Who's been around for that long? It's not Stenhouse. It's not Logano. It's not Blaney. It's not Cindric.
Y'all want to pass? Go to driver 5? Come back to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's come back to it. Let's come back to it.
This driver has drove the 47, 22, 16, and 10 throughout his career. He is also known to be a great road course driver.
AJ Allmendinger.
Bingo. So, all right, driver number 4, 30 seconds up. This driver's a current driver. This driver has won 2 Daytona 500s, and this driver is a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. Another hint, he drives for Ford.
Oh,
Harvick.
no.
Another hint, he drove for
Um,
Joe Gibbs.
Oh God.
Logano?
Logano. Bingo. Good job, boys.
I
Good
said
job.
it wasn't Logano too.
You did.
Oh,
you
I
did.
thought, I thought Logano's won more
Ah.
500.
Well, my research said 2. I hope he's won 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's 2.
I think it is 2. Because if not, I'm going to feel like a moron. But I think it
Well,
is 2.
I mean, Tanner to be fair, but anyways.
Right.
Uh,
Did y'all like, how'd y'all like
it just
that right
it
there?
just says the 2015
That was good.
Daytona
That was good.
500.
Yeah, because I was at that one.
And then he
Yeah.
won 27, or he won another one for sure. Cause look it up. See, just type in how many Daytona 500s as Joe Logano won. I hope I
I
wasn't.
did. It just says 2015.
Could swore he won 2017 or 2018.
Yeah, I thought there was
No,
one sooner than that,
2018
too.
was Austin Dillon. I would
Yeah.
know. I was
Way
there.
to
He's
go,
for sure-
Tanner, giving
no.
us false information.
No,
I was at Logano's only
Logano's-
Daytona 500 win.
Logano's won 2. I promise you. I'm looking it up now. I promise you.
It says 2015.
Yeah, 2015 because I was at that one, and then later that 2
He
years
may have
later
won
we
the-
met
He
him.
might have won
summer
Daytona in the
Daytona race.
summer. Yeah. But it's telling me only 2015.
Only one 500 win.
Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, there's no current 2-time unless you're talking more than 2, in which that would be Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, but Denny Hamlin's won no championships.
Right. That's what that one off.
Did he say it was a Cup champion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
2
said
times,
2 of
yeah.
them.
Oh, I thought the 2 hints
Wow.
were current driver and 2-time Daytona winner.
Well, I just started adding hints when y'all started running out of time, right? Just kind of
Hmm.
fishing it off my head. All right,
No,
boys.
I
Did
said
you
it
know-
wasn't
did you
Logano,
know
too.
that- Did you know that in the last 11 last 11 races at Talladega, there has been 11 different winners?
Really?
Ooh.
No,
Wow.
because I don't look.
All right, well, look, let's,
We have
the
not
last
had
11
a repeat
years.
winner in 5.5 years at Talladega.
The last 11 races, let's name them. You got Chase Elliott. Let's just go through and name
Ross
them real quick.
Chastain,
Ross
Chastain.
Yep.
Justin
Uh,
Haley, Bubba Wallace.
Whoa, wait on Justin
No,
Haley.
Justin Haley did.
No.
It's not in
win on
order.
the
Justin
Cup.
Haley won 1, didn't he?
That was
County Cup,
Daytona,
no.
wasn't it? I think that was Daytona.
Oh, you're
He
right, I think
won a
you're
rain
right.
shortened
Yeah,
one.
Yep.
So that's 3 for
Keselowski.
who said? Wait, so what we got? We got Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace,
Ross Chastain.
Ross Chastain.
Keselowski.
No, Ross. Justin Haley won it at Talladega in 2020.
Okay, we'll count it. In a cup?
That might be Xfinity. Hold on.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
Xfinity. That's Xfinity.
You got a list, Kel?
What do we got?
That's
Ricky
Arca.
Stenhouse.
Hello, quick, Kel. Be quiet.
Brad
Don't tell
Keselowski,
us.
Joey Logano,
No,
Eric
Kel.
Almirola, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney.
He's went off
Denny
the
Hamlin.
When
rails.
was the last
He-
time Blaney won a race other than the All Star?
Yeah, right. So Denny Hamlin, right? Ryan Blaney,
Brad,
Brad Keselowski,
Chase
yep.
Elliott,
Chase Elliott.
Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace.
Eric Almirola.
So let me ask you, Kel. We got the camera on you. Who's winning? Who's winning Talladega tonight?
Who's winning Talladega tonight? Me.
Are you even
But
racing?
you're not even racing.
I am gonna try.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
I'm screwed.
Awesome.
Right on. Right on.
Excited about that.
Very
So
nice.
now
I mean, I did race Daytona only 3 weeks after I had surgery. So
that was
I
probably
figured
rough
Oh, that
too.
is
I could
true.
I would
do
say
it.
at least a super speedway isn't as like.
I remember
taxing.
Of course,
that.
I
You had a
think I
sling
was
on
still
your
on
arm,
pain
yes.
pills at the time, but
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, boys. Let's hit one more second, and then we'll close up shop for the night. Let's hit it over to rapid fire. This is just a quick little over under. The first thing that comes to these boys' mind, over or under, when I ask them a question, and that's how we rode with it. Tonight, Kel Butler. We're gonna go the same one all the time with you. First caution, lap 12, before or after.
after.
Okay. Tom Friedis, we will have more or less than 17 lead changes tonight. Over or under?
More.
Okay. Carl Lindstrom, we will have 16 drivers finish on the lead lap. Over or under?
Over.
So more? All right.
Yeah.
Logan Lax. Logan Lax will finish 20th. Over or under? I just ran out of questions.
Hopefully
buddy.
better than 20th.
All right, right on.
Hopefully.
Let's see. Think of a question for me, Kel, so I can ask Philip.
I don't know any questions.
Let's see.
How many cars are involved in the first wreck?
All right, Philip. Yeah, the big one. How many cars are involved? 7 more or under, or over under?
Probably under 7.
Ooh.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
Look,
putting a little
cautions.
too much faith out
Let's go
there.
a number of cautions tonight.
That's why I was coming. I was coming over to Kel, but I'm gonna go to you with it, Carl. Let's see. Daytona. I can't remember if it was very bad or not. I feel like we had a fairly clean Daytona race for what it
It
was.
was clean until like the last few laps.
That's what I thought. Carl, over under 9 cautions, counting stage cautions. 9 cautions.
Under.
Under.
I think we'll be under that.
give me
yeah.
a number.
I'm thinking
I hope.
5.
5,
Well, without stage cautions or including stage cautions?
including them. What do you think?
including.
7.
I'll say 6 or 7. Yeah.
It's probably
That
right
sounds
there on
about
the
right.
money. I'd say 7. What else do we have? That's pretty much it, isn't it? Can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Fast repairs used.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. How many?
0.
Tom, how many people? No, let me ask Logan. Let me ask McLaren Boy, and we'll wrap it up. Logan, McLaren Boy, how many people hit the 18X tonight? Wait, where'd your camera go?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. How many people hit 18X and get DQ'd tonight? 5, over or under?
Under.
Okay.
Just because Talladega is such a wide track, I think really you're only going to get caught in 1 or 2 cautions. And with maybe only 1 or 2 big ones happening, I don't really see many people hitting 18.
Right. All right, it's called Rapid Fire. Before we hit it out, Tom Friedis, your pick for tonight at Talladega. All right, that wasn't very rapid fire. We'll come back to you. Carl Lindstrom, your pick for tonight. Rapid fire.
You know, I know you gave everybody a bunch of crap here a couple of weeks ago for picking themselves, but I'm picking myself.
That's all right. No, I can't give you credit. I like you. You're too pretty of a man. You know, I like you. I like you. So,
Well, thanks, man.
so Kel picked himself. Carl picked himself. We got some conceited host in here. Holy cow. Logan Lax, McLaren Boy.
I'm going to have to go with maybe someone that can push well. Someone like maybe Philip. I did some practice with him earlier in the week, and he seemed pretty strong.
I feel like you're biased because a teammate. Are you biased?
I just joined it, but that's not biased. I just
I
know
know.
because I practiced
I
with
know.
him.
Philip, who you got?
You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and give some credit to someone, and Tanner, I might say you.
Oh, you completely jinxed yourself. I appreciate it. Thank you for that, but you just jinxed yourself.
Well, Tanner's in the first big one now.
Yeah, for sure. Tom Freitas, since you couldn't rapid fire one at me a while ago.
Scotty Stevens.
Is he even racing?
Didn't he? I think
Yes,
he
he is.
left.
I don't think he's racing.
I thought he left the
Scotty,
league.
Scotty talked to Scotty yesterday. Said he's got a pretty good shot of being here tonight to race.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Scott Taylor. My bad.
You talked to him yesterday?
Yes,
All right. Well,
that was yesterday.
plans may have changed. We'll see though. We'll see. I hope he does. I hope he does. I know he is in town, so he might. So you got to go with Scotty Stevens. I said my pick tonight's Carl Lindstrom, and I'm not even picking it because he's in here. That was my pick when I
Okay.
thought of it. It was just gonna be Carl, and then he picked himself.
You've picked Carl a lot.
We
and
gotta-
you usually jinx him.
So
Yeah,
Carl's
we
a
got a
strong
pick.
pick.
Tripods in the wild is saying Zimmy.
Yeah, I was
Zimmerman?
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was just
Ah,
gonna say
yes.
nobody's gonna pick Wood or Zimmerman.
Right. Zimmy's
What
Mr.
about picking
Restrictor Plate,
Thompson?
and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there that can
There's a
win
lot
tonight,
of
man.
strong restricted plate guys in the
This
league.
league,
so
I want to
it's-
say, this league has gotten a lot stronger since I joined two
Yeah.
seasons ago. I mean, you finish top 10 now, you're like, man, I did something. Maybe not Carl, because
Yeah.
he's like fifth in the points, but me right now, I'm on a struggle bus. That,
Hey, I mean, after the last 2 weeks, if I finish a race, I've done something.
I can't believe you don't
mean-
like short tracks, Logan. You said that you're rating on intermediates. I love short tracks. I love them.
Yeah, I struggle with short tracks. I don't know why. I felt like I had good pace at Martinsville. It's just, somewhere like Phoenix, I really struggled. Bristol dirt, obviously, I struggled. I've never run dirt in my life, so
Right.
But yeah, I mean, intermediates, I think, just fit my style a bit more. So, yeah.
Alrighty, folks. It seems like it is about that time. Want to thank y'all for tuning in, as always, to the Pit Party. Want to thank Tripods in the Wild and Chummy Motorsports for being the sponsors of the series. If you want to become a sponsor, shoot myself a message, shoot Tom a message, somebody a message, and we'll get you on board. I want to thank you boys for coming in here with us tonight. And I said I wasn't going to do it, but to the ones that are still here watching, I'll look in the camera when I say this. Elliot, I am sorry for coming at you the way I did last week. I didn't mean it like that. I wanted it to be more of a show aspect, and I think it got personal along the way. So for that, I do apologize. It was more for show. Was I mad probably at the time? Of course I was. We're all human, right? But going into last week, I did want it to be more of a show aspect, and I think I failed with that. Okay, so I do apologize for that. And to whoever it may have offended, okay? So, luckily, Elliot, I know he's coming back. He's going to race with us. I don't think he's racing tonight. He don't want to race Dega, but he is coming back for Dover. So, the rivalry continues, right? We're probably still going to get involved with each other, but I was in the wrong last week in how I acted, and I do apologize for that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Carl, thank you for coming in. Kale, Philip, all you boys. Tom, anything else before we close up shop?
Like always, just want to, wish good luck to all the drivers tonight, and thank you to Tanner and Sam, True Sim Productions, all they do. Shout out to all the admins. Thank you to all they do here behind the scenes at Front Row and all of our sponsors. So good luck tonight, boys, and let's put on a good show.
Right on, boys. Right on. All right, boys. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Sam will be live in about an hour. Check us out on True Sim Productions YouTube. But until next time, we'll see ya. I got longer that time, Logan. You like it?
Yeah.
Thank you, folks. We'll see you.